Hi everybody, Alexandra here from Weaver House. I am the wedding and events director here. I am going to give you a little video tour of our space and our surrounding gardens. This is a pre-recorded video, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me directly and I will happily go through all of that with you. So I'm right now in the bridal suite. I will take you right back here. But I'm going to go through the tour the same way I would if you were here in person. So normally what I like to start off with is the least exciting question: what do we do in the case of rain? So we have multiple rain plans available. Number one, of course, you can get married inside of our beautiful reception hall. We have all these big, great windows, so even though you're inside, you feel nature coming in. You get natural light, all that greenery. It really is truly lovely. Beautiful timber framing. You can get married on that side of the room in front of either doorway. This is our front door here with the doors propped open. You can also choose this corner here where you have windows on either side framing you, or this doorway here. So you have various options within the main hall. Option number two, a front porch ceremony. So we would make this right here your aisle. We would do candles, greenery. You would make your exit from the bridal suite down here and out. I'm standing about where you would be standing with your partner and your officiant. We would cover the bar in candles, flowers, and all of the decor we had. And you can choose whether you want to keep the doors open or closed for the ceremony. Your photographer, if you choose to keep the doors open, would be able to stand about where I am and take pictures facing outward. So then all of this is your beautiful background. Right now we're still in March, so we are just starting to see spring and buds. So this tree is completely bare. A lot of this over here still needs to grow in, but once we hit mid-April, we'll be in full bloom and you'll start to see that. I will try and do a follow-up tour and record that in case we need that. Hopefully we will be back to in-person tours by then, but we will see. So if you are doing a front porch ceremony, your guests would be seated on this side and on this side, facing inwards. So either side of you, I'm trying not to move too fast, I don't want anybody getting dizzy, and you and your partner and your officiant would be here. We also can do seating on the front porch. We can fit about 46 up here on either side. So we would do long banquet tables here and here. And if you have large parties, that's great because this way you have a lot more space inside. But if you have tables outside on the front porch and inside, it doesn't really feel like there's a separation. See all these great windows here? So it really expands the room. We can sit 150 inside. That would involve a slight room flip. With a buffet inside, we can sit 135, and that is pretty comfortable with the buffet stationed on your dance floor, and then we remove it after dinner service. Moving outside, this is our second most popular ceremony site. We can remove our torches here and also our little statue. We can place them somewhere else in the gardens, or we can completely stash them away. So your guests would be seated on the grass here. The pathway would be your aisle. We've had couples get married on this sphere here and also in front of the gazebo. Or I'm sorry, not the gazebo, the gate. There also are fixtures between the front doors and that front gate, so you can hang drapery, floral installations, or whatever else you might want to put there. And I do encourage you to go onto our website gallery pages, www.weaverhousenc. click on our galleries, there are 4 different galleries. There's a spring, summer, fall, winter, venue, and gardens, and also events. All of those will give you great examples of things that other couples were doing. Even if you plan to get married, let's say in the fall, still I encourage you to look at the spring, summer galleries just so you can get different ideas and inspiration. Here is another beautiful ceremony site. We've got a Japanese maple there, which is not yet in bloom. Remember, we are at the end of March as I'm recording this. Also, as I walk through the gardens, you'll notice that we have lighting. Some are more spotlit, some are more ornamental. So you'll see them as we walk through. As the sun sets, the garden illuminates. So it is always changing, always interactive, and a really lovely place to be for you and your guests. We're starting to see a lot of great color in the gardens. We do have some sort of bloom all 4 seasons. They do vary based on the time of year. So we've got some rock gardens over here, little pathways that go back that way, back view of the front lawn. Everything is pretty close together, but every corner of the garden is unique. So your guests can kind of wander, experience different layouts, and then you don't have to worry about anybody wandering too far away either. It's great. Everything is handicap accessible. Our garden is fairly flat, so for wheelchairs or people with walkers, it is fine. It is a gardenscape, so do keep in mind for your guests that might be wearing heels. Over here, this is very popular for cocktail hour. So we have the bistro lights that are hanging above. All these trees will be filling in shortly. Right there, that building, those are 2 unisex restrooms. So as your guests arrive for your ceremony and then move into cocktail hour, they don't necessarily have to go inside the reception hall. We've got these restrooms right here. Often we'll see past apps, sometimes a stationary app. We can also set up an outdoor stationary bar in this area. We do have cocktail tables and stools available. You can use them with or without the stools. You can put them inside the hall, in the garden, on the flagstone patio, or up on this terrace. We've also seen a live band up on this terrace, so it almost acted as a stage. Right here is our most popular ceremony site. We do provide a PA and a microphone. We have a waterfall over on that side. I'm going to walk to it. I know that right now it's hard with the cell phone glare. But as the sun sets, there it is up there, it is actually going to set down past the bamboo. So depending on the time of year, it is very likely that your guests will be in the shade, not staring into the sun. And if you've looked at any of our gallery pictures, you know that we've got some beautiful contrast when that sun goes past the bamboo and it blasts through the bamboo. You have these beams of sunshine that photograph really nicely. We do fill up the pond before every event. You can kind of see on that rock back there where our water line usually lies. The floating pillars, the water is about 1 inch below. If you do decide to have your bridal party standing on these pillars during the rehearsal, we will put little X marks the spots so your bridal party knows exactly where to stand. And I promise you, no one has ever fallen in. They're pretty sturdy. Here's my feet, plenty of room here. I'm not worried about it. It's good to go. Right here is a beautiful waterfall. Again, you do have that microphone, so you do not have to worry about, projecting. We've got you covered with that because the waterfall can, create quite a bit of noise. So now you can kind of see what I mean with the sun shining through here, and it's even more so as the sun sets. Up top around here, you can see that we've got these hooks around the gazebo. So if you wanted to do floral or drapery or any sort of installation like that, it would be very easy to do so. Here you can actually see some tape from past weddings where we've had our couple standing with their officiant. And looking back at the garden, it's another beautiful vantage point. And there's a few different ways we can conduct the ceremony and how people are walking, whether you want to walk across this path here or the floating pillars there. And we can walk you through that on a follow-up question and answer. It's another look back at the garden. As you can see, everything looks vast, but it's easy to access no matter where you are. We're handicap accessible from the front of the house and the back here. And you might hear somebody cutting their lawn. I will reassure you that we are always in touch with our neighbors. We put little flyers out so they know when we have a wedding in place, and they are very nice and mindful for those. So we are grateful to our neighbors. Thank you so much. We've got some storage right there. In there is our chairs. We have white weatherproof chairs. So in the case of rain, we can still set up the chairs and not worry about it. Based on your decor and how long it would take us to relocate your ceremony, we will together create an end time that we need to decide yes or no, outside or inside. So I've just walked off property a little bit, and that is because I want to show you these houses right here. Weaver House does not own these houses. They are Airbnbs. They can be found under the name Asheville Swiss Chalet. This front house is 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and the back is upper downer studio apartments. And they are really right across the street. So we are right in there, and this house is right there. Weaver House also owns this entire lot. We provide 2 parking attendants, one in the front of the house and one back here, so they will direct parking. We have about 40 or so parking spaces. We park on our private lot, this gravel, and the grass. There's also free street parking, and that church right there has over 80 parking spots available. And they are marked in yellow. There is no overnight parking at the church. However, street parking and Weaver House parking, you can leave your car overnight, and we do encourage that if anybody has been drinking. So here's a look back into this paved lot we have here. Accessible if you have people who want to go to a ceremony site there, or they can loop around the entire building and gardens by going in this way, which is also handicap accessible to the front of the house. I'm going to take you into our kitchen. So this kitchen was built by one of our owners. He did a wonderful job. He's also our chef, Ward Patton. And we've got hot boxes, refrigerators, freezers, regular ovens, convectional ovens. We've got this great grill, stovetop, big hood, prepping station, various tables, speed rack, dishwashers, and 3 bay sinks. So caterers do love to work here. We welcome outside caterers as long as they are licensed and insured, and we do not charge you to use a caterer of your choice. All right, so we are back in the main hall. In here is our storage facility. We have all of this stuff is included. So all of your dinnerware, some coffee mugs, bowls, appetizer plates, dinner plates, dessert plates, silverware, our tables. I'll show you how this door closes. So even though it's a storage room, it doesn't hurt the aesthetics of the room. So it's that sliding wooden door. Looking at our cocktail tables and stools, we have 10 of these with up to 4 stools for each. Here is a cocktail table all by itself. They don't need linens. They're very nice and sleek, and they look good in the gardens. You don't have to worry about them blending in or looking odd. So there's a blank cocktail table, a standalone stool, and then here's a cocktail table with some stools around, and we can do up to 4 stools per cocktail table. I will walk over here to our tables. So you can fit 10 comfortably or up to 12. I personally feel that 12 is a little snug at these tables. We did go with a 3 feet by 8 foot. So this is wider than your normal banquet table. We chose the banquet rectangular because they fit better in our space. Round tables tend to provide a lot of negative, unnecessary space. And we do have a few couples that have preferred the round tables and have rented them from an outside source. So if that is something you're interested in, we can help you work that out with a rental company that we normally use. We don't have the in-house linens, but we include them in your package if you're going with one of our packages. Of course, we also have a la carte pricing, so please let me know if you want me to price you out one way or another. The a la carte pricing will vary based on your head count and what you need. The package pricing, if you want absolutely everything that we offer, is the best way to go. We do include in our package the either bright white or bone color linens. And that would be a full floor length linen, so it would come to the floor. It also is a linen napkin, and then we do have in-house white cushions for the chairs. All of our lighting is customizable and dimmable, so we can really set the mood. We do have under the bar, which I know is difficult to see this time of day. We have an LED strip there. It's currently on a 7-color fade. And it's also behind this mirror back there. We can set it on a bright white, a blue, a green, or a red, or the 7-color fade. Here is our place setting laid out for you. We have the salad or dessert fork, the dinner fork. We have a steak knife. We also have a butter knife. We have the spoon. We have a bowl for soup, salad, or other appetizer or dessert. Same situation with this, appetizer, dessert, and then our dinner plate. I'm gonna get real close here. You can kind of see the glaze on our plates. Every plate is slightly different. So it creates a really nice aesthetic, especially if you're going to want to do minimal decor. These plates on top of a bone linen are so lovely. And again, I direct you back to our gallery pages where you can see what other couples have done and how beautiful this all looks together. And this is all included in our package or can be priced out a la carte. We do have these rack cards with information if you'd like us to send you anything. Here's an example of a recent wedding we did. Something you can do in the tea house with drapery and floral installation that was done by Never Ending Flower Farm. We love her. And Asheville Wedding Collective is a great resource to use as well with free wedding planning tools and vendors that we love. Here are different pieces of glass that we have. We have the flutes, the wine glass, the water or cocktail glass, the coupes for champagne or martinis or, gimlets. We've got the rocks glasses. People love these. And we have the regular beer glasses. I'm going to take you behind the bar. Right now this bar is set up for our platinum bar package, or you can also do per consumption. So one really great thing about Weaver House is how flexible we are in our packages, from a la carte to per person to full package deals. So we can do our full package or per consumption. If you're doing per consumption, we're just ringing in each drink as it is ordered, and you're paying your tab at the end of the night. If you're doing per person, we do beer, wine, and bubbles. Bubbles are your cider, seltzer, Prosecco, champagne. So beer, wine, bubbles for $25 per person for 4 hours. That is unlimited. The next step up would be $30 per person to include our house line, and I'll show you that shortly. This is what we have in our cooler here. We provide all the mixers and garnishes, and if you have special requests, just let us know. We have cider, seltzer, all different types of beer, and right here is our house line. And as you can see, that's not bottom of the barrel stuff. We have really nice quality things here. And if you do have special requests, we can mix and match and we can give you a custom price. We have great lighting. Here's a close-up of our pendant lighting. Everything has little gold touches on it. Just kind of scanning the room for you. And I will take you into our restrooms. The restrooms are motion censored. Both are handicap accessible. So we've got handicap, we do have a urinal in here, double sink. And in the second bathroom, we have a sink there and a sink there. This room's a little bit bigger. And then we have 2 stalls here. And we can make these unisex bathrooms. So by request, you just let us know. We take these off and we have unisex replacements available. And last but not least, I'm taking you into the bridal suite where there is another restroom. There is a closet here with a big steamer. Right here we have our white cushions. You can see they're really, really nice and thick. We also provide an emergency kit, which I apologize is not fully clean right now. It's a little unorganized. It's clean, unorganized though. But it has essentials. We are straw free, but I have some straws in here because I know you ladies need makeup and lipstick, so this is easier on your lips. And general stuff from lint rollers, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, sunscreen, you never know, static guard, all that good stuff. And here's the restroom again. This room is pretty spacious. We like to keep it neutral. This way, if you have a certain outfit that you and your bridal party are wearing for photos, it doesn't necessarily clash with the background. We have a full-length mirror here. It's quite large. I'll stand in front of it. So you can get some great photos here with your girlfriends or if you have males in your bridal party. These doors can be propped open. You can control your own heating, cooling, and music in here. I'm using this area as office space, so excuse it. But this awesome mirror does light up. So you can see, I actually have it pretty dim, so I'll bring it back up. All of our lighting in the building is adjustable and is on dimmers. And there is overhead lighting in here as well that is adjustable. And you can control your own heating and cooling. We're a brand new building, so we have state-of-the-art heating and cooling and lighting. We have a lot of different decor that is available for rent by request. We can accommodate different floral budgets. We've worked with everybody from a $300 to a $6,000 floral budget, so you can set your price and we will work with you to make your dreams come true. I'm just going to go out here once more and show you the gardens again. So please, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I know that this is a video tour just taken on my cell phone, so I'm sure that it was going in and out of focus, and I do apologize for that. I know that these are hard times for everybody with what we are going through as a country and as a world, so anything we can do to help, let us know. We are offering discounts for couples who book before May 2020 and before June 2020, and we are offering discounts for any remaining 2020 dates, and we are also offering discounts for any 2021 date as well. So we want to do our part and help you guys out any way we can. Just let us know, and we'd love to see you. So please reach out to me. I would be happy to jump on a call or FaceTime with you and answer all your questions and hopefully get to planning